We're back with Game 5 of You Don't Know Jack. And one thing I did forget to mention in some of the past episodes is that, you should probably, unless you looked at the first game, you wouldn't know the scores. So I'm going to say you should go back and watch that. Whatever. You probably should, if you want to know how to score these games, but, we'll just move on. Okay, so, question 1. Fried dough and the classics. You're going to the carnival with your buddy Narcissus. Given his little problem, where should you avoid taking him? A, the Hall of Mirrors, B, the Ferris wheel, C, the Tilt-A-Whirl, or D, bumper cars? And the answer is A, the Hall of Mirrors. Narcissus is famous for falling in love with his own reflection. He stared at it until he turned into a flower. And after falling in love with the Hall of Mirrors, you don't even want to know what he does with himself in the tunnel of love. Okay. Question 2. Better living through chemicals. Where would you most likely find ammonium lauryl sulfate? A, in the shower, B, at the beach, C, in your body, or D, in the food pantry? And the answer is A as well. Ammonium lauryl sulfate is a major ingredient in shampoo. Check it out next week when you bathe. Ooh. Gibberish. Just don't let Erwin near the dam. With what cliché does this phrase rhyme? Flood, this Dick Irwin brought her. Hint 1. You say it about your relatives. Hint 2. It's about the bodily fluids you and your relatives share. That's a little weird. Hint 3. How thick is your blood? And the answer is blood is thicker than water. Probably could have guessed that one. Yeah, blood is thicker than water, and it's not as refreshing to drink either. Okay. Question 4. Shall I compare thee to an Uzi? Whatever. Suppose you're a bounty hunter tracking the narrator of Robert Frost's poem "The Road Not Taken" through the woods. On which road would you take to catch him? A, the other one, B, the one less traveled by, C, the road by the babbling brook, or D, the road not taken? And the answer is B. Frost's poem reads, 2 roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And if you find that bastard, blow his brains out for ending his sentence with a preposition. And it is at this point that I would like to remind you that everything I say after the answers are not made up by me. They are on the back of these pages. Question 5. I can't get this damn song out of my head. Suppose God wanted to make Cain's life in exile even worse than it was, considering Cain's punishment. Which song would have been most appropriate to play over and over in his head? A, The Cars Drive, B, Dion's The Wanderer, C, Christopher Cross's Sailing, or D, Kim Carnes' Bet Davis Eyes. Or Betty, I don't know. And the answer is the one you probably could have guessed. B, Dion's The Wanderer. Cain was forced to leave the fields he farmed and wander the land. This, of course, is the Bible's parable for why God created the Walkman. Jeez. Oh boy. Your passport to life. You notice that on your birth certificate, your father signed the name Alan Smithy. Judging by what his alias means in the film industry, what can you conclude about your father? I assume he's a director, or something like that. He doesn't want you to know he made you. He's actually a woman. He's primarily a maker of porn films, or he wants you to be seen only late at night. And the answer is A. Directors use the alias Alan Smithy when they don't want folks to know who made the movie. So your father probably doesn't want you to know who made you, but you can still rent yourself out to the other dads for $1.99 an evening. Wah, wah, wah. Question 7. Papa's got a brand new anchorman. Jeez. Maybe America's best bet for a president would be a mix of newsman Walter Cronkite and soul singer James Brown. Combining each one's famous nickname, what could you call a union of the two? A. The godfather of objective news reporting. B. The grand funkster of sincerity. C. The hardest working trusted man in America. Or D. Soul brother of the nightly news. The answer is C. James Brown, the hardest working man in show business, meets Walter Cronkite, once known as the most trusted man in America. That's the way it is. Ha. And that's the way it is. Ha. Okay. Question 8. Semites and 70s music. Suppose a little Israeli boy is running around yelling for his father in Hebrew. Which musical group is most likely to answer? A. Chic. B. ABBA. C. Queen. Or D. Kiss. The answer is B. ABBA is Hebrew for dad. It's also Swedish for my name is Bjorn, come dance with me now. It's so stupid. Moving along. How can she have de Gaulle? Which of the following methods of birth control could describe former French President Charles de Gaulle's approach to his nation's military involvement in NATO? A. Abstinence. B. The rhythm method. C. Early withdrawal. Or D. Entry with a latex condom. Oh boy. And the answer is C. De Gaulle pulled France out of NATO's military alliance, but you can bet NATO will be there to comfort France next time France gets screwed. Let's move on. So, cheese gone bad. A dis or dat. Is it a monster or is it cheese? We have Godzilla, Gorgonzola, Ebria, Asiago, Rodan, Grand Gouda, and Ghidra, I think. And the answers are 1 is a monster, 2 is cheese, 3 is a monster, 4 is cheese, 5 is a monster, 6 is cheese, and 7 is a monster. Alright. Now it's time for the Jack Attack. Boy meets girl. Well, you know. This is really weird, so we'll go through this. 1. Romeo and Juliet. 2. Personal best. 3. Alive. 4. Oedipus Rex. 5. Cyrano de Bergerac. 6. Citizen Kane. And 7. Predator. Alright, let's go through all these super long options. Boy meets horse. Boy meets giant shark. Boy helps boy meet girl. Boring play. Boy wonder. Girl meets girl. My dog's name. Boy meets showgirls. Boy oh boy. Long nose. Boy eats boy. Boy makes robot. Whoa. Boy misses SATs. Plane crash. Bowie meets girl. What? Boy meets alien. Boy George. Boy meets mom. Boy meets steroids. Boy loses sled. Boy meets dragon. Boy meets girl. Orson Welles. Boy flosses girl. Pierced eyeballs. Ew. Boy gives girl cooties. Naked Hemingway. Okay. So, oh my goodness, this is the weirdest one. So, yeah. If you can manage to figure out some of the answers to these, that's amazing. But the answers are, number 1, boy meets girl. Number 2, girl meets girl. Number 3, boy eats boy. Number 4, boy meets mom. Number 5 is right below it. Boy helps boy meet girl. 6, boy loses sled. 7, boy meets an alien. Or boy meets alien. Jeez. It's so weird. It's like, hey. Okay. There's the scores. And that seems to be the end of Game 5. Next time we come back, we will be doing Game 6, or will we? You'll just have to see.